Hello everyone, welcome to HobbyEXP. My name is Cheston and today I'm trying commentating. As you guys know, I tried a live commentating session at a offline regionals. Shout out to Let's Play Games for that amazing opportunity. Thank you very much again, and Bulbasaur, of course. And I thought I would try to practice it a little bit more, and I have decided to record some local games and bring it to you guys. So this is the OP13 meta, the latest meta that's in that's at my LGS, and this is the finals match. So we've got green, purple Lim, and we have the yellow, black Koala. Not a matchup I would normally see, but definitely very interesting. I thought I would share it with you guys. When cards pop up, I'll be sharing it above me and to the left of me, and we can walk through it together. Now, I don't know all these cards, but I will do my best to explain them as best I can. So, without further ado, let's go. So it seems that both players happy with their hands. Lim decided to go first. Lim's playing the Lim that allows it to rest to turn itself active and also to rest one of your other characters instead. Then we know we got the Koala. Search as Koala, top three cards. I looking like he's gonna take the Kuma. Okay, great card to have. Very annoying, very offensive. That limb says if this character will be removed from the field by your opponent's effect, you may arrest one of your Odyssey type characters instead. And look, with the second on, Koala is also playing another searcher and gets the hack. So this deck seems fairly consistent so far. I actually didn't play a lot of the meta during this time, so I'm curious to see what happens here. Lim goes to turn 2. Looks like he's preparing a dice to use his Lim ability. Lim's ability will be popped up to the side here. For those who don't know, it's resting 3 and playing a 5 or less Odyssey character, if I'm not mistaken, but it has to be rested because that's Lim's just generic innate ability. Lim swings for 5, counters out with a 2k Morley. Oh, that's right, you add Arrested Dawn. Ah, the Duffy. Blocker Duffy, very annoying card, and it's a blocker, and at the end of its turn, it can unrest itself. Very useful for both offensive and defensive plays. Now, I wonder, the Koala is now going to swing, and the Limbs... Oh! Lim decides to block it. Okay, cool. Looks like there was a little bit of hesitation, and the Koala player is calling it out, but that's alright. Alright, hack. It's a blocker. If your leader is revoarmy, and on KO, your leader has the revoarmy type KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a base cost of 4 or less. Very annoying, but I think the Lim's deck kind of circumvents that. But anyway, let's keep going with the video. Alright, everyone restands. This is turn 3 for Lim. So it looks like Koala's got some pretty decent cards in hand. I see a fair few counters. So we're in for a little bit of a scrap. Great sportsmanship from the Koala player to take off the Lim's dice just to signify that he still has the ability to use. Lim's thinking. So resting 3 Dawn, playing the... Ooh, is that the Searcher Lim? Must be the Searcher Lim. The odds are very similar, and like I said, I'm not familiar with the cards here, so it looks at the top 5. Ooh, very nice. Ooh, that's the new Shanks. Takes the Sabo. What does the Sabo do? Let's see here. When attacking, once per turn, if you have 3 or more rested characters, draw a card. Okay. Great card advantage. Why not? Cards go on the bottom of the deck, don't go into the trash. Lim still has 3 Dawn left, and still has another Searcher Lim in hand. Resting 3, maybe? No, not sure. Okay, maybe it's time to do some attacking. Lim swings for 5. Koala player is thinking about this. Counters out with a 2k counter. The baby 5. Swings a 6k. Makes sense. Duffy. The hack blocks the Duffy. Duffy can't unfortunately be removed from it. Not much point removing the other Lim. So the Lim Searcher is now being removed. Lim's leader ability has been played, and that Sabo that we were just talking about comes out to play. So Duffy's ability, unrest itself, and the one cost Lim allows the Lim player to unrest the Sabo. Alright. Now we're going to Koala. Ooh, that's the new that's an all art Sabo from OP13. I wonder if we'll see it in play today. Koala is thinking, swinging for 6. Alright, first life from Lim. Ooh, the Nami. It's been a little while since I've seen that card. What do you have here? On play, you may trash one card with the trigger from your hand. KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. If you have 3 or less cards in hand, draw a card. So seems like the Koala is just trying to remove threats from the board. That Sabo is just going to generate a whole lot of card advantage for the Lim player, and yeah, just wants it removed. Alright, what else we got? Oh, looks like Koala's past turn. Now we're back to the Lim player. Should be at 7 dawn or 9 dawn, so we're getting towards the later end of the game. From my understanding, Lim players want to play quite aggro. Comment, let me know what the current strategy is. Would love to see more of this deck. From my understanding, it was not the most meta deck, but it seems to be a pretty good aggro deck, so who knows? Who knows? If you've made it here, thanks so much everyone for watching so far. HobbyEXP is a joint hobby from me and 3 mates, and we just love pushing out the content of games that we play, so be sure to like and subscribe, and yeah, be super helpful. Thank you very much. Back to the game. Lim is still deciding what to do, separating out his resources. Swinging for 6. Okay. First blood from the Koala. First life that is taken. 3 dawn is getting rested. Nope. Oh, okay. And we have the search Lim that we saw in his hand before. Grabbing the top 5. Wonder what he'll pick. Now, looking at the Koala player's hand, I think that's 2 Kumas. And it looks like the Lim player took a blocker Doffy by the looks of it. Yeah, the Koala's player's hand looks pretty scary. Those Kumas, absolute nightmare to deal with in yellow, and really is just keeping yellow in the game at this point in time, in my opinion. That blocker Doffy swings for 6. Makes sense to swing with it because it just restands itself at the end of the turn and it can still block, which is really cool. Is that a Hell's Judgment? Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Counters for 3k. 3k? No. Oh, 2k, because obviously for 6. And plays another blocker Doffy. That board on that Lim's board is getting crazy. Absolutely insane. Though I should double check, can the Doffy... Oh, the Doffy is only if there are 2 or more rested characters, then it can activate. But I guess in this instance, it works out as long as you sequence it correctly. The Hell's Judgment is a cheeky card from set 2. Minus a Dawn for 2. And then you can minus 2k or 3k. Minus 3k from 2 things, including your leader. Alright, the Dragon, one of the big boss monsters of that deck, has reached the board now. Dragon does... What does Dragon do? You may place 3 revoarmy type cards to the bottom of your deck, and in any order. If your leader is revoarmy, which it is, play a character that costs 6 or less from your trash. So this allows the Koala player to go really wide, and looks like he's taking the Kuma, which is again a great card. On play, you may trash a card from your hand, add up to 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life. Then this character gains +2 costs until the end of turn. Opponent's turn, on KO, add up to 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life card. So it just helps to with yellow survivability. Really good card. So it seems that Koala is going quite tall. Lim is just trying to go wide and just go aggressive. Both have 4 life. So let's see how this goes. Alright. Trashing a card from hand, getting a life. So now Koala's back at 4, swinging 5. Yes, Lim will use the blocker. Is the Lim Sorry, Koala Play going to swing with Nami. He can. Not a problem with it at all. Oh, looks like yep, he's doing it. Okay. Another block from the Duffy. It really does help that it's 6k and it just manages just to hold out and it doesn't need to worry about um taking chump shots from 5ks. All right, Lim is at maximum Don now, 10 Don. I wonder what he's gonna play. I'm not even sure what the top end is for Lim at this point in time. Whenever I've seen Lim players play, it's generally a lot of 5 or less and just gonna kind of going that aggro strategy. So let's see. But we did see the Shanks before, so he could be playing that. Could be playing that. The new one from OP13. Ceprian is Don, so it looks like he's got a few ideas in play. Koala's down to 2 cards. It's looking a little bit grim from a counter perspective, but does have a fairly full board plus 4 life as well. So let's see. Swing 5. Koala is going to take it. Yep, sure. Look, at the end of the day, any card from the life is going to go to hand, and it's just ammo for the Koala player to survive a little bit better. Swinging 6 with Doflamingo. That Baby 5 2k counter that he just picked up was definitely well sorted. 6k Doffy swings, take another life. Oh, wow. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. 9 cost Zoro. Sweet. Yeah, as we saw in the recent One Piece Sydney offline regionals, that Zoro was pretty pivotal when it comes to certain matchups. Oh, a life got taken. I completely forget about Koala's leader ability. When this leader attacks your opponent's leader, if you have 2 more characters with a cost of 8 or more, draw a card. That's why he drew a card before. And once per turn, this effect can be activated when your opponent plays a character with the base cost of 8 or more, or when your opponent plays a character using a character's effect. Your opponent adds 1 card from the top of their live cards to their hand. Next turn, Lim is going to have to play very, very defensive to survive. Let's see how this pans out. Alrighty. Now, sequencing is really important, like I said before. The Lim is stating which one untaps first, and obviously the Doffy counts itself as a rested character, but obviously the Zoro can't unrest itself because it doesn't have the ability, and it's not part of the Odyssey type characters. Alright, ooh! Koala just drew another Kuma. I wonder if he's going to play it. Tough position for the Koala. There's effectively 4 life on the board because Lim has 2 blockers, and they're both active at this point in time, the Doffies. So that Doffy's really showing some work. Whoa, that's 2 Kumas in hand. Alright. What is this Koala player going to do? Surely you got to start swinging at life. That Zoro is going to be scary coming at you. Nami swinging for 6 at lead. Basically saying, hey, give me a 2k counter. The Uso Hachi goes down. Koala thinking of what Don assignments is going to be needed, as well as to be probably extending out his board, because the crackback from the Zoro, which is minimum 3 attacks, is going to be devastating. 7k Kuma swings. What is the Koala player going to do here? Is he going to take it? Okay. Sorry, what is the Lim player going to do here? Now we have Dragon swing for AK. Basically saying, hey, show me your hand. Whoa! Another life gets taken. What do we have here? Oh! Another Kuma. He's going to pitch a Kuma for the Kuma. Gain another life. So that's 3 life. And now 6k Koala leader swing. Maybe 7? Maybe? He's thinking about it. Definitely thinking about it. Trying to assess if he can survive next turn, surely. Because there's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attacks. Alright. Leader swings, leader ability procs, and throwing a Edward Newgate. Okay, we haven't seen him hit the board just yet. but his ability is pretty good if I remember correctly. If you have two or more rested characters, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less, then KO up to one of your opponent's rested characters with a cost of 3 or less. It's useful, but not really that applicable at this time for Lim. Alright, so unless all of these attacks go through, and yeah, I don't know, Lim can, pretty sure, should be fairly safe in terms of closing out this game. But yellow being yellow is a little bit of a gamble when it comes to life. So 5k goes into Koala, 1k counter from the Kuma. We can see a 2k counter and another 2k counter from the Koala player. Lim swinging. Oh, no. He's debating. Swinging for 5 at lead. Throws another 2k. Okay. Okay. There's still 5 more attacks coming. 5 more attacks. It's definitely a tight situation for the Koala player. Down to 1 card in hand, though he has 3 life. But the board presence that the Lim has, purely because that Zoro, is kind of insane. Still separate out his Dawn. Lim is really thinking if he can close it out. It should possibly, but I don't know. Playing it safe against yellow is always a good idea. Always a good idea. Alright. We're gonna start assigning some Dawn. Okay. Doflamingo swings for 7, but maybe? He's attached to Dawn. Still contemplating about it. Okay, swings for 7. So has to take that. Didn't quite get a chance to see what that was. Still has a few more attacks coming. Alright, Zoro swinging for 9k. Using the ability of when attacking, paying 1 to unrest it. Ooh, what's that? Is that a black vortex? It is a black vortex! Okay, okay, we're cooking. We are cooking. So that will stop character abilities. Let's see. Negate the effect. Counter negate the effects up to one of your opponent's characters, and give that minus 4k power during this turn. Okay, here we go. So Koala can definitely pop it off. He's got 3 cards in hand and is able to use that ability because Zoro will go from 9 till 5, and then we'll need another 1k counter. Well, there it is. So he stops the attacks. Stops an extra attack. Definitely slows down the Lim player. Oh, swinging for 8. And oh, you're joking me. You're joking me. I was just talking about, yellow being yellow, bit of a gamble with the top with life, and yeah, you're the one who should disappear. Trigger, if you have 0 life cards, add up to 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life, then trash 1 card from your hand. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, the Mihawk. The Mihawk. When played, you can untap. Let's see. If you have 2 or more resident characters, which they do, set up to one of your Odyssey characters with a cost of 5 levels as active. Gonna swing. Oh, very good. Takes away his dragon. No, the Koala to play doesn't have any cards in hand, so it's very easy to swing into that. But now Koala has to get through 2 blockers, and it looks like Lim has a few cards still in hand, and that Hell's Judgment that we saw earlier before still hasn't been played yet. Koala has 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks, so definitely a possibility for Koala to close this game out. I was not expecting. I guess I should have expected, yellow triggers being yellow triggers, right? All right. Now it's time to load up some Dawn. Unfortunately, I believe that one cost Lim doesn't have Koala doesn't have a lot of attack, so probably isn't going to help in this fight. Yeah, it's only a 2k power, so you need to swing for at least 6 to force the Lim player to use cards from hand, or is willing to let the Doffies get KO'd, unfortunately. So 3, 3, 4. Is that going to be the Don assignment? Tough to say. Lim looks like he's got 1, 2, 3, 6 cards in. Oh, this is tough. This is a tough position for Koala. I don't know if he can close it out. Let's see. Both players are clearly very deep in thought, and Koala really needs to make a choice. If yeah, we don't know what his last card is in his hand, but there's so many attacks coming next turn from Lim. Lim's just gone way too wide for him. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. From my understanding, this Lim has been undefeated. Took out Zoro and then some more competitive matchups. So maybe Lim is the go. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? All right, 3 Don is going to Kuma. That's a 10k swing. Hooly dooly. What is Lim going to do? Lim's thinking about it. We still have the Hell Judgment from before. It's gonna block it. Okay, yep. I mean, most of the attacking power is coming from the Zoro anyway, the 9 cost. So I'm sure he's not that concerned about it. Losing the Doffy blocker, that is. Lim still has 3 more attacks. Is he going to use the baby? So Koala has 3 more attacks. Is he going to use the baby Koala just to poke something out of his hand? Can't quite get a glimpse of Lim's hand just here, so let's see how this goes. Wow, yeah, this is a tough spot for the Koala. 7k swing maybe? Then you got 5 more Don to play with. Where are you gonna put that Don? Difficult. Very, very difficult. What are you guys planning to play for the OP13 meta? By the way, just out of curiosity, would love to see your comments in the comment section. Oh, here we go. Kuma swinging for 9 at lead. Lim is Hell's Judgment gonna drop? He still has two untapped Dons, so I'm presuming he will. Presuming, unless he wants to lose the Doffy. Because really, this is basically Koala saying, I've got a 7k and an 8k swing coming at you. You know, what are you going to do? Okay, so this is a perfect situation for Hell's Judgment, right? Oh, or a 5 and a 10. 5k. This might be it, guys. This might be it, boys and girls. Counters out with a Edward Newgate. 4 cards in hand. I can see the Koala player counting out the hand. See, can he finish it out with a 10k swing? Can he do it? Don't think so. Yep, here it comes. Hell's Judgment minus 3k. To 2 things, and those must be a 2 and a 1, or yeah, a 2 and a 1. Yeah, Port Aces is 2k, and yeah. Now back to Lim. Koala really has to hope that last final life is some sort of yellow trigger to save him, because otherwise this is Lim's game. No blockers on board, 1 card in hand. Actually, even then, I don't know what you could do. There's not a lot here that really can be done. All right, we're going. Oh, yeah. I think that's it. All that was left in the Koala's hand was a Nico Robin and a Searcher at the top of the deck. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. Just before we head out, here are their deck lists. So first off, we have the Koala one. I don't know if this is a fairly standard build. It looks like a really cool build to me. Let me know what you guys think of it. Then we have the winner, the Lim. Now, I was speaking to some of my friends that at my local game store. Shout out to deckedoutgaming, by the way. And Lim is a potentially a very good choice into OP13 simply because it's quite aggro. It deals with Imu, but I'm not quite sure how it goes along with Zoro, especially since Lim has to play all of its characters as rested. It's just prime time swinging for Zoro, so who knows. And with that, thank you so much everyone for watching. Let me know what you guys think of this video, if I should do more, and I'll catch you in the next video. Have a good one.